everybody, it's the weekend after Thanksgiving and everybody's a little tired of turkey. I don't know why. We have one meal and then we're sick of it. Chicken, we have that 2-3 times a week, maybe even more. We get tired of that? No, but one meal of turkey and we're running from McDonald's after that. So today we're going to do something different. It'll involve pasta, but it's going to be French inspired. We will use a Gruyère cheese to make a crème fraîche sauce to go on top of a wonderful pasta. We'll spice it up a little bit with a little bit of chili pepper, optional, and we'll be good to go. It's a very quick meal. In less than 20 minutes you can have this ready on your table for your family. You get home from work and you don't know what to do. Have some key ingredients and you're done. So let's get cooking. Okay, we're going to start to boil the pasta first. We'll start with 4 to 5 quarts of hot water in my pot over here. I do like to add a little bit of salt. This is debatable with a lot of people whether you put a little salt, a little oil in the water. I like a little salt because I find it helps to flavor things. We'll cover that and put that on the stove. Okay, it's time to make our crème fraîche sauce, and we'll start with some nice sour cream. I'll use about a cup. And this crème fraîche actually is going to be a little bit healthier than your standard crème fraîche. I'm doing something sacrilegious. I'm using some fat-free half and half. Okay, no letters please. Now, I have to try to make some meals for some folks who are trying to be conscious and careful with their diet. So it's usually a 50-50 mixture, but because this is a little bit lighter than the heavy cream, I'm going to use closer to 3/4 to a half a cup of the half and half, especially the fat-free. Now this really needs to develop overnight on your counter, covered with a piece of saran wrap so it can develop a flavor, and that's exactly what I did last night. I'm just mixing this up here for demonstration, so you know what to do. All French households practically in France have this in their refrigerator, and it's the basis for all kinds of sauces. You name it, you can do sauces. You can do a wine sauce, a mushroom sauce, a saffron. Let your imagination go wild. So if you keep some of this always in your fridge, it's kind of like a prep chef. You've got something to work with when you come home from work. I have poblano peppers from the garden, still, believe it or not. It's amazing how my garden lasted so much longer this year. It's been so mild this fall. But we're going to chop this in two. Okay. And then what I'll do is I'll chop it into thinner slices, and then we'll just mince that up a bit over here. Alright, so these are chopped finely enough, and what I'd like to do is add them a little bit. Ooh, let's try it first. See how hot it is. You never know, it could be very hot, and it could be kind of mild. This one's just about in the middle. Just going to add a little bit of it. Oh no, the heat is starting to kick in right now. I'm going to stop where I am. Woo! The red poblanos are usually a little bit hotter than the green ones. Oh, this has a nice kick. Okay. Let's, the pot of water is boiling, so let's put the pasta on. Okay, just before I actually add the pasta to the water, I do want to start working on the sauce. So I have my Gruyère cheese over here, and we're going to put some grated inside the sauce. And I'd like to put a fair amount of cheese in here. I love Gruyère cheese. You can make this cheese mild, or you could make it a little bit stronger as far as the cheese flavor into this sauce. I'll probably be putting in about 1/4 cup. Alright, I have the sauce all mixed up over here. It's just time to heat it up. I have the Gruyère cheese and the crème fraîche with a little bit of the poblano pepper. Let's put on our heat. And you want to put that on the back burner on a low heat. The back burner is usually the one that's good for sauces because it's the smallest of all the burners, and it'll heat it very gently. Okay, so time for the pasta. It's heating, and I'm going to put in enough for my meal. Now we're just going to let that cook for about 14 minutes. One got away. Oh no, you don't. Okay, 14 minutes, and we'll strain that and we'll add our sauce. It's going to be very simple. Alright, the pièce de résistance on this dish is the bacon. So I've cooked a couple of strips of bacon in the microwave. Great way to do it. Put it on a paper towel, and about 6 slices you have it in for about 4 minutes, depends on how strong your microwave is. And we're just going to chop the bacon up roughly. We'll put that on top of the sauce once it's on top of the pasta. And it's a great infusion of flavors. Now, you can take some of this and put it inside your sauce as well, if you'd like, for a little extra flavor. It will release a little bit more flavor. It depends on how much you like bacon. Almost everybody I know loves bacon. Even people who don't like meat love the smell of bacon. Alright, so that's chopped up. We'll put that on the dish once it's ready. The pasta's almost ready. It is time to drain the pasta. Put that right in the sink. Pour that right in. Some methods call for pouring some cold water on top of that to stop the process. I'm just going to let this sit for a few minutes because I took it off the stove a few minutes early. I like my pasta a little bit with a chewiness to it. Okay, my friends, it's here, it's together, almost. This is the final step. We'll take our pasta, still warm from the colander, put a little in the plate over here, and we'll add our nice, beautiful Gruyère cheese sauce. It's a very light and elegant sauce. And once again, you can adapt it to your flavor. You can add a little bit more or less cheese depending on how you like it. And I will add a little bit of crumbled bacon on top. And this is the flavor too. If you know somebody who really loves their bacon, you can put a little more. But you don't want to let it overpower. I also have a few toasted sesame seeds. This is just a little something I like to do. It's a personal preference. I love toasted sesame seeds. And of course now we have a couple of poblano chili peppers. And that's for somebody who wants to add a little bit of extra heat. Beautiful. So everybody, enjoy this very simple dish. As you can see, it'll take you about 20 minutes to do, and you can have it for your family in no time, and it's very tasty and very satisfying. And it's a nice change after that turkey dinner. Cheers. Enjoy, everybody.